Are your faucets leaking? Is water just coming out every time you open them for no reason? I'm going to show you how to get that fixed today in this video. Let's start off by putting on our stopper here in our sink. We don't want anything going through the drain. Then next we're going to put a towel behind it. There will be a little bit of water coming out once we remove the handle, so this is going to prevent water from going everywhere. Next, we're going to try to remove this little screw that's in there. Usually, we have this little Allen wrench saved somewhere when it came with our faucet. If not, you can just look for a 30 seconds. That's the size that we're using today. So we're just going to loosen it up. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Here's a little better view of it. So we just want to go in there, loosen it up. You don't need to take it all the way out. As long as you get it loose, the handle will come off. Next, we want to remove this little plastic piece right here. That's actually a 2-piece, but first we have to remove this nut below it. So here's a top view just for a little better angle. We want to get our pliers. These aren't usually so tight, but just be careful not to press on the pliers too much. You want to hold it a little bit, and then it should become loose. So once we get that loose, you want to take off this piece. It's a nut that holds that plastic piece together. Remove it. Get some cleaning done. I do have a well, so that's why you see a lot of that on the pieces that I'm removing because of the hot water. And then to get the plastic piece out, we just want to jiggle it, wiggle it out. It should come off. All right, here's that water that I was talking to you about, so that towel is going to help us here. And we want to place the parts next to our faucet and also place them in the order that they came out, as well as try to keep them pointing the same. And then down here you're gonna see that's a little culprit right there. It's just a little piece that we need to get out. It's a plastic piece with a spring on it. So I got this little hook, screw, I don't know what you would call it, but I just take it out, and that's a little culprit right there. So as these get old, this little rubber piece starts to bend, and that's where the water starts to leak. So this is what we're gonna be replacing today. All right, so make sure we clean everything up so we can have a better view, and also it'll be easier for us to put that new piece back in. And you want to make sure when you put it together, the thinner part of this spring is what's going to go into that plastic piece, the rubber piece. Okay. So, like I said, that smaller, thinner part goes in first. And then just to make it a little easier, you want to grab yourself a long screwdriver, or in my case I have this long Allen wrench that I used. You want to put it in there facing up, and then it'll help you point to where the actual piece goes into. We just let it go, and then it'll sort of guide itself in there. Once it's in there, you just want to press it, and the way you know you're good to go is you press it a couple of times, and if it bounces softly, then you should be good to go. So now it's just a matter of putting everything back together. And then the parts that I got, which there's a link on the description, came with the new plastic pieces as well. So I'm going to put those in there, and as you can see, they're pointing the same way, or I'm being guided as the one that I removed. And here's that second piece. That's sort of like a little lock that goes in there. Once this is in there, you want to kind of press it down a little bit to make it go in there, because it does have a seal. And then we get our nut back, And we're gonna tighten that up as we press down on it. So once we have that tight in there, we're gonna come back with our pliers and we're gonna tighten it, but just as you know, you just want to tighten as long as it's snug and tight in there, not don't go crazy on it. Perfect. So now that's tightened. And our handle, once we put it back, it should be facing the same way we removed it. So we put it back in there, push it down a little bit until it seals or it hits the bottom. And we just bring back our Allen wrench and we start tying that back up. Awesome. So once this is tightened, then feel free to close the handle, open up your water from underneath the sink, and then we open up the stopper as well. Now we can test. We open the handle, you see the water flowing and nothing is coming out of the handle. So now you should be good to go. Hope that helps.